Yo, what's up? Dante here, back with another video. Today, or tonight, um, yeah, you see the screen, you see the score. I couldn't believe myself. I got the notification, and there was something about it was like a 47 to nothing run at one point. I'm like, what the hell was going on in this game? This is ridiculous. And I've seen some crazy scores this week in college basketball. I think there was like a North Dakota State game where it was like 102 to 18, and I'm like, what the hell? And apparently, McNeese has had a few of these games this year already. So I had to make a video about it because this don't make no sense. And LSU was out there breaking school records. Number 7, LSU shatters program records and win over McNeese. Let's see what you guys say. This is from SECSports.com. The number 7 women's basketball team put together another historic performance on Tuesday night as its 133-44 win over McNeese marked the largest margin of victory and the most points scored in program history. The previous record was 76 points. That is still ridiculous. Back in 1955. This, I think, is a typo because I looked at other articles. I think this is supposed to be 1995, not 55. I think this is a typo. I think because I looked up other articles, everyone else said 95. But either way, it don't matter. 55, 95, that's just, you shouldn't get beat by that many points. With 104-28 win over Prairie View A&M. LSU had 6 players scoring double figures with 3 earning double-doubles and 2 freshmen recorded career highs. It marked the first time this year 6 players reached double-doubles. Angel Reese and Anissa Morrow earned double-doubles as the duo continued its dominance down low. Reese had 21 points and 11 rebounds, while Morrow scored 18 and hauled in 10 rebounds. Leah Del Rosario earned her first career double-double as she led all scores with 27 points and had 10 boards in what was another strong outing for the young freshman. Angelica Velez was the only freshman to set up a career high. Was the other freshman to set a career high with 10 points. Let's see. Michaela Williams scored 26 points on 11 for 15 from the field, 2 3-pointers and 6 assists. The freshman now has 5 games, scoring 20 or more in her collegiate career. I don't know why this is repeated twice. Flau'jae Johnson scored 16 points on 5 and 9 from the field, 5 and 6 from the charity stripe, and a 3-pointer. All 10 active LSU players scored for the Tigers. Then we get into the other side. Alva Falk and Amelia Tenbrook each scored 12 points to lead the Cowgirls as the only 2 players to reach double figures. I mean, that right there, what did they score? 44 points? Them 2 combined for 24. That means the other girls scored 20 points combined. That's ridiculous. No Cowgirl had more than 5 rebounds and 2 fouled out in the fourth quarter. Jeez. The Tigers were 45 for 78 for a field goal percentage of 58% to mark the team's second best shooting effort this season. LSU held McNeese to 29% on 16 of 55. That is a lot of shots to be missing. Tigers forced 36 times. Damn, you only gave up 7. Lows of the season. LSU tallied 22 steals and scored 52 points off turnovers alone. Honestly, if LSU had a bad shooting night, they'd have still won the game by 8 points just off turnovers. LSU out-rebounded McNeese 52-27 and scored 60 points in the paint. Yeesh. Talk about morale killing. Morrow led the Tigers through the opening 5 minutes. She scored 6 points and hauled in 5 boards to give LSU a 10-7 lead at the media timeout. What happened? It was 10-7. How did it end up like this? Following the break, McNeese Boston Berry. That is an awesome name. Boston Berry. That's tight. Tied the game at 10 with their first triple of the night. LSU went to a full court man press and responded well as they went on a 7-0 run over just 40 seconds and forced a Cowgirl timeout. The Tigers extended its lead on a 22-2 run as they went 9 for 9 from the field in the final 3 minutes. After forcing 5 turnovers in the final 4 minutes of the quarter, LSU took a 32-12 lead into the second. Oh boy. The Tigers carried their momentum into the second as Del Rosario scored 8 points in 3 minutes to lead a 10-0 Tiger run. After the media timeout, Williams and Reese combined for 8 to extend the Tiger run to 40-2. Did they just give up? Look, man, I understand there's a talent gap, a huge talent gap, but that is unacceptable. The LSU defense held McNeese scoreless, only allowing 7 shot attempts. The Tigers scored 30 in the second quarter to take a 62-12 lead into halftime. I'm pretty sure college sports has mercy rules. If I'm not mistaken, right? I'm pretty sure that mercy rules go all the way up to college. I think once you get past college, that doesn't exist. At that point, in the second quarter, man, just have a running clock, bro. Or shorten the quarters or something. Don't let this stuff get out to the point where you winning by 100 points. Like, come on, man. The second time the Tigers shut out an opponent in a quarter. That's, oh my God. How do you can't score 1 basket in a quarter? 10 minutes. LSU shut FSU out. Most likely, I'm pretty sure you're full of that. Out in the second quarter in Tallahassee on November 18th, 2018, on the way to a 58-45 win. But see, that's a more competitive game because they had to shut out a team for a quarter and they only won by 13 points. This right here is ridiculous. LSU went on a 47-0 run from the middle of the first quarter to the start of the second quarter. Oh boy, 2 minutes into the third, there's more. McNeese scored his first points at the 8th minute of the opening quarter. Oh my God! So you went 8, 10. You basically went 20 game minutes without scoring any points. After Mo Falk hit the Cowgirls' third 3 of the game, LSU went on the 9-0 run to push its lead past 60. The run saw Morrow Hall in their 10th board to secure another double-double. With 3 minutes left in third, LSU forced a McNeese timeout after another long run, this time 18-0. Velez went 2 for 2 from the foul line to end the quarter and give LSU a 127 lead. That's crazy. At that point, I would have no problem if McNeese had been like, we can see, you know what I'm saying? Just throwing the white flag. I would have no problem with that because it's like at that point, it's like your team is just not competitive at that point. You're down 73 points. I mean, I just be like, you know what? We're done. Let's go and give him this bus and go home. LSU opened the fourth on a 7-0 run. So at that point, it went to 107-27. Oh, my God. So it got up to 80 points. As the Tigers went a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line in the first 2 minutes. McNeese traded buckets late, but had no response for Del Rosario's dominance inside the paint. The Tigers put together another 15-0 run. Good God. As it improved its lead to as much as 94. Good God. LSU played comfortably with his lead. No, come on, man. You know about 94 points. You can stop playing defense and still win the game. Like real talk, they could have stopped playing. They could have stopped playing defense, and they still would have won the game comfortably. Jesus Christ. That's that. I, when I first saw it, I was very humored, and then as I read this little summary, I kind of got it. It kind of hit me how bad this game was. The McNeese just didn't come to play. And I said earlier in the video, McNeese has had an issue with this all season. So we go to their schedule. You look at the schedule. They blew out Dillard. I don't know what school that is. They lost to Prairie View. They almost beat Mississippi Valley State. Then they got blown out by Milwaukee. They got blown out by UL Monroe. And then North American, as another school I don't know, they blew them out. And then they got beat by 80 points to Baylor. They blew out Escalesia. I've never heard of that school either. They did 102-28. And then I don't know how this is even possible right here. To lose by 80, then win by 80, then basically lose by 60, and then lose by 80, 80, what is this, 80, 89? How do you do that? How do you do that? They've been blown, other than like these two schools, like the only three schools they beat are schools that I don't even think those are like NCAA schools. I think it's like NC, what's it called? NCAA, NCCAA or something like that. It's like a whole different subdivision of college athletics. I think that's what these schools are. Other than that, they have not beaten. They haven't beat anyone in Division One, other than the Mississippi Valley State game where they almost squeaked out a win. They have been blown out every single game this year by. I'm looking at this like at least 20 points. Like Milwaukee, like I said, Mississippi Valley State and Prairie View. Those are the closest losses. Then Milwaukee was 20-21. UL Monroe was 34. This was 80. Baylor. Kansas State was what is that? 62 and 89 to LSU. So I hope they get this together before they get in. Well, I guess conference play starts. Who they got? When do they start conference play? I guess right in Northwestern State. So next year, after New Year's, so they got 3 more games. So I don't know, man. This is weird. They're already second to last in the division right now. I mean, the conference right now. I'm gonna tell you this right here. If they somehow, it's not gonna happen. I already know it's not gonna happen. But if they're able to win their conference tournament in the Southland, they should be disqualified from getting into the tournament. If that ever happens, you cannot have this kind of resume and get in. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. You can't even count these 3 schools because they're not Division I schools. I don't even know. They're like some kind of like different subdivision or something like that. I don't know what. I don't even know what this is. Is this D2, D3? What is this? I don't know what these 3 schools are. They don't count in my book. Those don't count as actual games. All these L's. are disgusting. And the problem is they're getting progressively worse. This is not good. And then you got 3 more games before you get into conference play. And I mean, I can't even say these will be close because judging by the schedule, they haven't been close. They really, other than Prairie View and Mississippi Valley State, none of them have been close. None of these losses have been close. So I don't know. Uh, Coach got to get fired just off these 2 games alone. Actually, these 3 games alone. I don't care who you're playing. You got to make it competitive. If you losing by 20 is like, 20 to 30 points maybe to like upper echelon schools. That's probably like where I can draw the line. You start getting beat by half a century mark, 60, 70, you getting up in that territory. You're just not competing no more. You're not playing. You're just out there you're out there to work up a sweat, like in a gym class. You ain't actually doing anything. That's a waste of time. That is crazy. So like I said, I know they're not going to get into the NCAA tournament, but by some miracle, they win the conference. I think the NCAA should strongly consider disqualifying them from the tournament if they were somehow to win the Southland. It's not going to happen. But there have been crazy things that have happened in this world. Just check out the stats real quick. Like I said in the article, 6 girls were in double figures. 3 of them had double doubles. They shot 57 from the field, 50% from 3, which is amazing, and 75% from the free throw line. McNeese shot 29% from the field, 23 from 3, disgusting, and 53% from the field from the free throw line. Absolutely gross. Absolutely gross. 2 girls in double figures, and she had 5 rebounds. She led the team in rebound with 5 rebounds. That doesn't make any sense. They had 3 girls get 2 points. And then, oh my God, this girl right here didn't score anything. I'm like, bro, what the hell happened, bro? And like, even if you take out the second quarter, that's still 103 points. That's still horrendous. That oh my God, this is gross. I didn't think I'd get this worked up over essentially a money game, but Jesus Christ, man, there's no effort, no fight, no nothing. You went there and laid down. That's crazy, bro. They should be ashamed of themselves. Coach got to go. That's all. That's all I gotta say, man. Coach got to go. He needs to go tonight. Before the stroke of midnight, he needs to go. They need to go ahead and give him his papers and send him on his way. Because nothing's changing. The team's getting worse. The losses are getting exponentially worse. And you can make the argument, hey, they're playing top level ranked teams. Doesn't matter, man. Everyone plays top level ranked teams if as a mid major. They don't all get blown out by 80 points. 3 of the last 4 weeks. Come on, man. Not everyone ain't doing that. Oh my, stop it. Don't even bring that argument up. There's no argument there. They came out and laid a goose egg. They didn't compete. just from a pride standpoint, you wouldn't let nobody beat you this bad. It's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. And this is happening too much, man. Like I said, there was the North Dakota State team. They played some school, and it was like 102-18. I don't even know why they scheduled that school. For what? What do you get out of that? You need to stop wasting people's time. You need to schedule some good opponent. Look, a blowout happens. A blowout happens. But at least make the matchup, the schedules competitive. Look, if you want like a tune-up game, sure, but you can get a tune-up game with a decent opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff like this is what gets you knocked off the schedule going forward. There'd be no reason for LSU to schedule McNeese again anytime soon. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm done, man. I'm done ranting. I didn't think it was gonna be a rant video, man. I thought this was gonna be something funny to laugh at, and I was looking at the score and reading the summary. How the game just got progressively worse to the point when it just wasn't even competitive. Like honest, if you're an LSU fan, I don't. Did you even stay? Did you stay for the fourth quarter? Did you stay for the third quarter at that point? I'd have went home after halftime for real. They ain't coming back 62-12. They're up 50 points. Come on, dog. There'd be no point to stay. That's crazy, man. McNeese should be ashamed of themselves. All right, but I'm out. See you in the next one.